Hey everyone, we're back, and what we're talking about today is the Dexcom G7 and why you want to use this thing. It's a continuous glucose monitor. So the difference between kind of traditional methods of measuring your blood sugar is you use finger pokes, right? And it's basically a little needle. It jabs into the end of your finger. You squeeze out a little blood. You put it on a test strip, and then within a few seconds, you get your blood sugar level. But I gotta tell you, I got tired of that really quick. I really did. My fingers were sore all the time, and it's just not convenient. I mean, in a pinch, I guess it would work. But I moved to the continuous glucose monitor. So what these things do, the G7, what it does is it's a little device. It's about the size of, I don't know, $50 or something. You attach it on the back of your arm. It's got a tiny little filament needle, tiny. And you know, I gotta tell you, I hate needles. I hate shots. I can't stand them. But this thing it's flexible, and you don't even feel it. Like people would, might say, oh, it feels like a little like mosquito bite. It doesn't even feel like that, honestly. Like you don't even notice it at all. So Dexcom G7, what it'll do is it'll continuously monitor your blood sugar. So it's technology, right? And this thing, let me get it out of the box here. This is the applicator. Inside is a little device. I'm going to show that to you here in a moment. But it's important to understand that this thing, basically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is measuring your blood sugar. And it takes that data and it either feeds it to your smartphone, right? Or it can feed it to what they call a receiver. The only time you'd want to buy the receiver from Dexcom is if you don't have a compatible smartphone. Most Apples, Samsungs, most of the major brands are going to be compatible. I've got a link down in the bio so you can look at compatibility before you go down this path. It's important that you understand if your phone is going to be able to take the readings from the Dexcom G7. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to insert this thing, and I'll show you. I don't even cry or anything, so let's get started. Okay, so I've got the Dexcom G7 app on my phone. Let you see what that looks like. Pretty simple. It tells you the exact steps. So step 1 is overview, how it works. Step 2 is app setup, which is connecting the phone, and step 3 is starting the sensor. So we're going to go ahead and start the sensor. So how do you do this? Well, I'm gonna cover this a little bit, but on the back of the sensor, there's a QR code. I don't want you having my QR code, because then you can look at my data and stuff. I don't want to. I don't want you doing that. But that QR code is super important because that's what ties the device to your phone, and it's on the outside of the applicator. And you'll notice here on the applicator, there's a little button on the side. We're going to use that button to install it here in a moment. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and install the sensor. So it says choose a sensor site. I'll show you that here. Now, for adults, it's going to go on the back of your arm. Okay. If it's for a youngster, less than 2 years old, or 2 to 6 years old, they can go on the back of the upper arm or in the upper part of your butt. Okay. So first step, you want to clean and dry your hands. I've already done that off camera. Second step is you want to rub the site with an alcohol swab. So let's do it. I got an alcohol swab right here. This is super important because you don't want any bacteria or anything getting in. So we'll just rub it all over the back of my arm here. Now we got to wait till it's completely dry. I'll give it a little air dry here, but generally it's just a few moments. And then what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew the cap of the applicator. Okay, so let's go ahead and unscrew that. Okay, we got it unscrewed. So I'm going to show you this. So inside here, I don't know if you can see that, but inside, that's the patch that has adhesive on it. And maybe you can see a little tiny filament there. That is there you go. That's actually not bad. You can see that little tiny needle. It's really flexible, actually. Like, you can move it back and forth, so it's not like stiff or anything like that. So don't worry, it's not going to hurt, I promise. And then it says you want to, let's see, take this cap off and then use applicator to insert sensor. So you just want to press and hold it firmly against the skin. Okay, so I'm doing that right now. And then push the button on the side of the applicator. Ah, that didn't even hurt at all. Nothing. So what it did is it's got like this plunger device, and then it pushes it right onto the back of your arm. See that right there? Pretty cool. And then you need to save this applicator. Do not throw this out yet because you need the code on the back, okay? So we got this thing installed here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go along the outside of it and just press down on the outside of it. That's the adhesive. Make sure the adhesive is nice and attached to your skin. And then I'm going to press and hold gently on this for 10 seconds. The reason you want to press and hold it for 10 seconds is you just want to make sure that it's made a good attachment there. Okay. So I think that's about 10 seconds, hopefully. And then what we want to do, super simple, I'm just going back to the box here. There's this little patch here. This is important because, and honestly, these patches aren't great that come in the box. I'm going to put a link down below for better ones that I bought on Amazon, but just for illustration purposes, I want to show you how to put this on, if I can figure it out. So basically you just, I don't know. Oh yeah, just pull off the back of it, right? And then pull off the other side of the back. Super simple. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go around the back of this thing just to kind of hold it on. Now this is a little hard here. There you go. Okay, like that. And then you probably just pull off this. Yeah, you pull off this green part and you're good. So now, see that? Patch is on. I don't know if it's perfect or not, but hey, it's close enough. And now we're going to get this thing going. So let me get my phone. So you want to rub around the patch. I'm going to log in later, so just for timing. Okay, and then I'll apply the over patch, which we already did. Oh, it's important. It says the longer you keep the patch dry and sweat-free in the first 12 hours, the longer it's going to stick to your skin. So don't be taking a shower or anything like that right off the top here. And then I'm going to take a photo of the QR code. So let's take a photo of this thing. All right, it's got the pairing code, and you can see here it's pairing. So it says Bluetooth pairing request. Pair with the Dexcom 99. I'm going to hit pair. Okay, now it's making me log in, so let me log in. Hopefully I remember my login. Oh, it uses your mobile number. Okay. So I'm sure it's just going to send me a little password here. Let me sign into my password manager. All right, Dexcom password, log in. Pairing complete. Always keep your phone within 20 feet of your sensor throughout applicator following local guidelines. I don't know what those local guidelines are. And you'll see here, it says, listen, this is warming up for the next 24 minutes. Okay? So 24 minutes from now, we should have some readings. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to pause and come back in 24 minutes, and let's just make sure it's working. Okay, everyone, I'm back. It's been 30 minutes, and let's see if this thing's working. I'm going to go into the Dexcom app, and sure enough, it's working. There's good and bad news. The good news is it's working great. The bad news is it told me what I already thought, which was my blood sugar is sky high for being that I'm fasting right now overnight. And there you have it. 229. Let that be a warning to you. That is not good. You see there's a graph there, so it's going to start graphing this stuff. And hey, at least now I have my baseline. You know, it's I guess that's a good place to start, right, as any. And you got to make sure that we're on top of this. So now the journey begins. There's no excuses, right? I've got my doctor. I've got my Dexcom continuous glucose monitor. I'm armed with the information I need. I'm getting ready to possibly hire a dietitian who specializes in reversing type 2 diabetes. If I do that, I will let you know how it goes. But just understand this. You know, this is a journey, everybody, but it's an important journey. We got to be on top of this game. There's too many things that can go awfully, awfully wrong. So drop a like or a comment down below, and until next time, we'll talk to you. Thanks. Bye.